What do you want to talk about, mate?
Anything. Anything.
Ooh, it started. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Podcast done.
Podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for listening, guys. See you later. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening, you penises. No, I wanted to talk about...
Say sorry.
No. I refuse. Is it too late now to say sorry? Right, let's not break out into song.
Okay.
Let's talk about...
You and me.
No.
Okay.
The state of the rap / hip hop game today.
What do you mean by state?
The state. Like, if you look at the main contributing artists today,
Yeah. Of how they were in the 80s and 90s.
compared to what started, I think, in the 60s, 70s.
Mainly 70s. It all came out really
I
in
don't
the
know
80s.
I don't know the facts, but basically, when we had Run DMC,
Yeah.
NWA,
Yeah.
it may not be at around the same time,
But
but
these are the ones
it's
that
close.
made it.
Yeah, just like the classics.
Yeah.
So if we compare the main contributors of today to those people, and just like the material being put out today compared to what was being put out back then,
Yeah.
you can sort of see where we started and where we ended up and what went
Yeah.
wrong along the way.
Well, yeah, so basically, take NWA for instance.
Yeah.
They started as a group, they just wanted to be heard. The way I see it is,
Yeah.
so they're from Compton.
Yeah.
I mean, they've even got a song called Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah. That's arguably their main song.
Yeah, they made a fucking film about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so
not about that song. That was
no,
about
about
NWA.
them. But back in the 80s and
I think they wanted to be heard because they wanted to represent the community that they were from. So they were extremely oppressed
yeah,
by the police
yeah,
and the media and external groups of people.
FBI. But that was
Yeah.
when they sort of NWA started coming up on the rise. They were getting involved. The FBI were getting involved.
Yeah. So at the time, when they first came about, I think it was because of oppression, and they sort of had enough of police harassment / brutality, whatever the case may be. I'm not from Compton. I don't fucking know.
No.
All I know is what I've seen in the film and hear on the music. So I think they just wanted to give a voice to the people that were there.
Yeah.
That's why you get these aggressive songs like "Fuck the Police." I don't know if that was even NWA, but there's a song called that.
I think
That's where you get songs like that from.
Yeah.
So I think their whole mindset was trying to create a movement in order to promote change.
Yeah.
So that people wouldn't have to go through what they went through, and so that they could be sort of relieved from being treated that way.
Yeah.
Whereas nowadays, I think
It's more about their self.
it's a lot more selfish, and it's about chasing money.
Women.
Yeah, just like wanting to be famous, and you hear the same repetitive shit over and over. It like it's all about the money and the women and guns and shit like that. Whereas, yeah, NWA used to mention guns a lot, but
That was where they came from.
it was for a different reason, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were brought up in that environment, and the shit they talk about actually happened,
Yeah.
and they were doing it for the greater good, basically.
Yeah.
They were trying to help their people.
So yeah, or basically in the 80s, in Compton, mainly there was a lot of police brutality and things like that.
Still is.
And oppression, yeah, there still is. And there was actually a massive riot. People started looting and things.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether that was before or after the song Straight Outta Compton. But
I would imagine after.
I,
Because a lot of people seek motivation and inspiration
from what's happened.
through songs.
Yeah.
So if all those people listened to Straight Outta Compton and it was relevant to them,
Yeah.
you got to think they might have done something.
But yeah, a lot of shit went down, and well, they came out with the songs, and it was the rapping back then. Is, as you said, it's totally different today.
Yeah.
It's today. I just see it as I'm a wannabe. Very like
A lot of the times, yeah. 9 times out of 10, that's what I see as well.
yeah. They're not bothered how far this goes. Like NWA, they weren't bothered about how far it went, how much money they made. Of course, they were happy when it did.
Yeah, they wanted the money. Like obviously,
Yeah.
you need money to live, like we spoke about in the other podcast, but that's another story.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously they wanted the money, and they wanted to. I think it was more about making a living doing what they love to do,
Yeah.
and not so much about get as much as you can get for the sake of getting it.
Yeah.
Which is the mentality now, I feel anyway.
They also wanted to give a voice and just give their story.
Yeah, they just wanted to be heard, didn't they?
Yeah, they didn't need to lie about anything because it actually happened.
Yeah.
Shit actually went down, and it's same with like
Shit
Eminem.
really hit the fan.
Yeah. Same with Eminem.
Yeah, his story's awesome.
He's probably got one of the best stories ever.
Yeah,
Where he's came from, his hardship, and like
yeah, it proves that.
where he's at now.
I think it proves that most successful people don't come from privilege. Like a lot of successful people do because they're basically set up for it.
Yeah. Silver spoon.
But I think the best people, like the most successful people and iconic people, come from really, really dark places.
Yeah.
So these are people that have hit rock bottom, like literally got as low as you could possibly get, and oftentimes tried to commit suicide, just really dark places, and then to crawl out of that and get all the way to the top,
Yeah.
that's the longest journey you can do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you start at the bottom, literally. I'm not going to go into that side.
Don't even do it because
just
he's one of these ones of today.
For the sake of this podcast,
Right. He's one of the ones of today. If you know who I'm on about, it's Drake.
Oh, fucking hell. Do you ever notice, like, every girl loves Drake?
Why?
I don't even know why.
He's a liar.
Yeah.
He makes out he's a gangster. No, you hang around with gangsters because you've sort of made it.
He's from Canada.
You're from Canada.
More violence here than there is in Canada.
Jesus Christ, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh man, I got shot by a bear. You know, you got shot by a bear? Really? Was he wearing a baseball cap? And
It's just like, to me, it's his lyrics that do it for me.
Mm.
Like, his voice is a bit annoying, but he's got catchy songs. But it's the lyrics. Like, if you listen to his lyrics, and I don't want to say compare because,
Right.
but if you listen to the lyrics of people that are known for being really influential, take Eminem for example, and just compare the lyrics. They're worlds apart because Eminem's lyrics actually mean something. I think Drake's are just like, what can I get to rhyme with this?
yeah, Eminem's like, he's already said in his songs, I
Yeah.
don't need to put these into a rhyme for you to know it's a rap.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just to quote it. And
He's telling a story though.
he's not rapping. He's not bothered about. Yeah, I'm a rapper. I'm trying to rap this for you. I'm trying to put them into
Yeah.
a rhythm and.
And he's not just trying to make it sound good.
No.
He's trying to make it sound good and mean something.
Mainly he's trying to make it mean something. He's trying to tell you his story
Yeah.
and what's happened. He don't give a fuck about.
I don't think he really cares about how he sounds necessarily.
No,
I think
it's
more
like
about what he's portraying, what he's putting out there.
yeah, he's thinking about it more like it's going in a book.
Yeah,
and people
yeah.
want to read it.
Yeah. It's like, what do I want to tell them?
Yeah.
And then how can I make that into a rap? How can I turn that into something that I can use to communicate with the masses?
Yeah.
Whereas nowadays it's more a case of
Pick a few words and
it's
I'll
like,
try and
yeah.
make them rhyme.
Yeah, it's like, I need some money. I want to make something catchy. I don't give a fuck what I say in it, but people need to listen to it.
Yeah.
It's like, if you got these rappers to stand there and explain why you should listen to their next album,
Yeah.
or their next songs, imagine what they tell you.
Yeah.
Because it rhymes.
Yeah. And
is that it?
I know you don't like him and you don't see him as a rapper. He's not. He's grime, but Stormzy.
I don't know. I've not heard enough of Stormzy to really make a judgment. All I've heard is that one in the park.
Yeah.
That was good, but
I know it's not your cup of tea.
What else has he got?
The thing is, what he's rapping about is, like, you get all these fake ones like, yeah, I got shot. And no, you didn't. You fucking went to Harvard and all this shit, you know what I mean? But Stormzy, he actually says in his raps about how if you start lying in your raps around his area, they'll beat you up for it because you're lying. People know you.
Yeah, that's what all the old school rappers say as well.
Yeah.
Like, if someone new coming up lies in their raps, they get no respect from the people that basically showed them the way.
Yeah.
That's the last thing that you want, in my opinion. It's like, you can't use them as a platform to get famous and get all this money and shit, and then just completely lie.
No. It's like, I think people would rather hear the truth than, like, you actually lying about everything. Because I'd rather hear somebody talking about them getting a car and how their life went out, like, not getting shot or their life being took over by drugs and all this shit. If they just had a normal life and they rapped about it, I'd listen to that over somebody who's lying.
Yeah.
Drake.
I mean, look at Run DMC.
Yeah.
They very rarely, I don't know, I've never heard them talk about guns and gangsters and shootings and drugs and shit like that. Like, Run is a reverend.
Yeah, he's Reverend Run, yeah.
Yeah, we listened to that cypher the other day.
Yeah.
Did he mention anything about violence, guns, drugs, alcohol, women, anything like that?
No, not one bit, because he doesn't...
Nothing. He didn't need to.
No.
Because he was just good.
He's just good at rapping.
And that's what we're missing.
He raps the truth.
That's what we're missing in this era. Like, yeah, fair enough. Back in the day, he used to rap about guns and gangsters, wars, shootings, all this violence and drugs and alcohol and, like, what they've got and things like that. That was cool back in the day. It's not cool anymore.
No.
Like, surely you would have moved on by now. If you've got a story to tell where all of that stuff did happen to you, then tell it. But you don't need to lie about it to be famous.
No.
Like, I think there's only very few artists that have, like, come up in the past few years that I've actually really liked. Kendrick Lamar's one, definitely. I really like Kendrick.
I think Kendrick's been around for a few years, you know.
He's not been around that long. He's young.
Yeah.
A few years, but not many.
What's the other one? Is it MGK? Machine Gun Kelly?
Yeah.
He's quite good.
Yeah, I like him. He was on Catfish.
Was he?
Yeah. Do you know, have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I know Catfish. I've not seen that
He
one.
wasn't being catfished or catfishing anyone. He was helping Neve.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
It's like a co-presenter type thing.
Yeah, sort of. Like, trying to get to the bottom of one of the things. Like, I turned the channel and I seen MGK and I was like, I thought this was Catfish. What the fuck have they done? And I was like, oh shit, it is!
Then you got him on there.
Yeah.
Shit.
He's a cool guy. He's from Cleveland, I believe.
Ohio.
Yeah, I like MGK. I like Kendrick Lamar.
Who else is there?
It's a struggle after that.
I know.
ASAP Rocky, I like. I'll show you a song in a
I know
bit
A$AP
that
Rocky.
It'll change your mind.
I do listen to a bit of ASAP, but
Have you ever listened to Tech Nine?
I've heard of Tech Nine.
He's an independent rapper.
Yeah.
Basically, he didn't sign to a label. He made his own,
Oh, alright.
and I think he used the internet as like a way to get his music
Yeah.
out. He's really good. Who else is there?
The
What?
He's half Hispanic, half black. What's his name?
And narrows it down. It's about
I
a
don't know if
billion
he's new.
people.
He's quite knowledgeable. That one you was on about. I think
Immortal Tech.
yeah, Immortal Tech. Is he new
Immortal
or is he-
Technique. No,
Yeah.
he's not new.
He's not
He's
new?
been around for a while. He's a smart dude.
Yeah. Well, it's the same with like.
I love rappers like that though, because every rap I've heard of Immortal Techniques, he's either told a really interesting story or spoken about really controversial topics. He's not afraid to say anything,
No.
and everything he says has meaning. What I can't stand is listening to raps where there is either no meaning or it's just really,
Vague.
yeah, like really blank.
Yeah.
Like, what's that song, Drake and Rihanna? I don't think it is Drake actually. I think it's just Rihanna. Work.
What? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just Drake or something.
Yeah. Do you, in that chorus,
Yeah.
she says work, 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 and then after it sounds like it sounds like she's just moaning.
Yeah. Which probably is because Drake's doing it else.
I'd fucking love to bang Rihanna.
Yeah.
Like,
No, how does it go? She's.
I think I would
Work,
literally
work,
give
work,
everything
work,
I own to
work.
bang Rihanna.
I don't even know how it goes. I just know the work bit.
Yeah, and then it's like
Yeah.
it's like she hums the tune but doesn't actually say any words.
Pretty much.
Do you know what I miss?
Who you miss?
Mm.
Let me guess. I like guessing games.
You won't get it.
Never.
No.
Right, give me a.
Black Eyed Peas.
Right, yeah. Okay.
You wouldn't
I
have got that.
I was thinking.
No, fuck off.
I do.
I miss the Black Eyed Peas that we used to have.
Yeah, there we go.
Not the recent time Black Eyed Peas, but
No,
Where Is the Love?
Where is the love?
Yeah.
Where is the
Like,
love?
if you listen to that song,
the love?
even now it's still extremely relevant.
Yeah, it's revolution. It's telling
It's revolutionary, yeah. It's about
how terrorists and shit like that.
yeah, and it's about oppression, really,
Yeah.
of different races, different kinds of people.
That is
Still
like a
relevant
world
now.
song. It basically is talking the world.
See, that's the kind of song that you want,
Yeah.
because it's like you don't have to be a certain kind of person to listen to it, and it speaks to everyone,
Yeah.
and it's really like it's sort of giving you the answer to the world problems,
Yeah.
but nobody does anything about it. That's a problem for another day. Go into that for hours.
Ages.
But as far as rapping is concerned, I think the 90s was the golden age for me.
I'd say 80s. It's like NWA. They sort of went over though, didn't they? It was late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
So like Notorious,
Yeah,
Tupac.
yeah.
Yeah, they're all the proper rappers. They're the originals.
Yeah. I listened to a lot of Bone Thugs though. So that was early 90s to even now, it's still putting shit out.
Yeah.
I think they started in 94
Yeah.
and they're still doing shit now, so you're talking over 20 years.
Yeah. It's the same with Nas, isn't it? How long has he been doing?
Nas fucking hell. Round about the same.
Yeah.
But if you listen to his raps as well, they're just stories. They're amazing.
Yeah.
You can't compare them to nowadays.
Do you know who's not actually a bad rapper? And he's been going for a fucking long time now. And you wouldn't think it.
No.
Well, 50.
50 Cent, yeah.
You know what I mean? He's been going since the late 80s, hasn't he? Early 90s.
I feel like 50 doesn't care about the rap game anymore.
No,
Well, not. No, that's untrue actually. Not the rap game, his rap game.
Yeah.
I feel like he doesn't care about himself rapping anymore. Maybe he's just put the mic down
Yeah.
because he's first and foremost a businessman now. Like he makes a lot of investments,
Yeah.
and I think that comes before rap for him now anyway.
Well,
But
that's
he
why
was really good. I used to listen to 50 all the time.
I think that's for him as it started, like him dealing and shit like that, and
Yeah.
doing a lot of drugs himself. But I think the way it started, he wasn't bothered about the rap. Throughout his whole career, I don't think he's been bothered about the rap. To him, it's actually been about the money and making the money, because that's what he wanted. So
Yeah.
fair enough, he's came from nothing.
He's had a good story though.
Yeah.
Like even if he wasn't, I'm not saying he was in it for the money, but even if he was, he still made really good music.
Yeah.
And that's alright. It's when you make really shit music and you're in it for the money,
Yeah.
it's like you're not useful.
I think on his like journey to get the money he wanted,
Yeah.
he's had to go through so much shit. It's like
Yeah,
drug
yeah,
dealing
definitely.
and shit, and so he's got that story to tell.
Yeah.
Especially like getting shot and things like that.
Yeah. But all hope is not lost. We still have a few big players.
Who?
M.
Yeah, Emma's going to be around till he's like 90. I can just imagine.
Until he literally falls in his casket.
Yeah, I can just imagine him like in a wheelchair. Like, have you seen Jackass when Johnny Knoxville, like Bad Grandpa,
Yeah.
dresses up? That's what M's going to look like. Him sat in his wheelchair.
Yeah. Dissing people in
Yeah.
his wheelchair.
Fuck you.
I tell you what though, even when he's 90, he'll still rap better than 90% of them out there.
Yep.
And then we've got Dr. Dre when he finally decides to release Detox.
I mean, Dre's 60 nearly.
No, he ain't.
He's
50.
I swear Dre was like 58 or something.
Nah. No way. And then
We'll have to Google that.
we've still got Nas. Not as active, but he's still here.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
No.
I'm not the biggest fan of Jay-Z, but he still makes good music.
Do you know who I thought was going to be a contender when he first came out?
Who's that?
I'm not really massive on rap, but he was. Kanye.
Kanye West.
Yeah. When he first came out and he done.
The first
Do you remember?
5 years he was out, he was like unstoppable.
Yeah, he was fucking awesome, and then he just like his ego went
Now
straight up his arse.
Oh fucking hell, no, his ego is so big. He needs to get down to jiu-jitsu like we talked about yesterday.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm God. No, you no.
I think he genuinely believes he's a god.
Don't get it. I can't understand.
I don't know if it's like a mask he puts on for the media.
Yeah.
Like if he just pretends to be that way, but behind closed doors he's just a normal person. But
Yeah.
I don't know, when he first came out, he was speaking a lot of sense.
Yeah. Now look.
and like his songs were amazing, and now it's just a bit horrific.
I think he's been hanging around with the wrong people.
Say that again.
Like
But he's still got time to come back from it. If he realises what he's done, he can still come back from that.
I think what actually hit
Because
him.
he's still really talented.
Yeah.
You can't deny his talent. Like, he's really good.
It was more of like the not the rapping, but more of like the public life that he had. Like, so he's out and about, and people are like, oh my god, can't you and all this? And
Yeah.
I think it just hit him.
I think it got to him.
It just got to him.
Gets to a lot of people, but not in a good way. Who else we got?
Snoop?
We've still got Snoop, but he's not active anymore, really, is he?
No, but
He puts out a few feature songs every now and again with Katy Perry and shit like that. But I wouldn't call that rap.
no,
When's the last Snoop album came out?
it ain't. Fucking 5 years ago.
Mm.
So, oh no, did he do?
I don't know. I don't know that much about Snoop.
Uh,
Cool guy. I like his music, but
tell you one, Ziggy.
Ziggy.
Not Ziggy, sorry, Damien. Marley. He's
not really a rapper, is he?
no, well he is. He's like a Jamaican. He's got the Jamaican.
I've only ever heard one song of his. And that's
Yeah.
with Nas.
Yeah,
That's the only one I've ever heard.
is it Road to Zion as well? He's done.
Fuck no.
Yeah, he done one of them. He done Road to Zion. It's not a bad song.
Yeah, but you can't really put the rap game in his hands, can you? I mean,
Oh
like,
no, I won't put it in
like,
his hands.
I mean, like, who have we got today to save it? To save the rap game?
Little T.
Fucking Little T.
Little T, mate.
I'll rate your little sister.
BGM in it.
Fucking hell, what a
Fucking
joke.
Blackpool Grand Media.
Fucking joke.
Do whack out your hand gang signs, you know.
Fucking,
Don't come to Blackpool, you'll get shot
mate,
with an air gun.
With a BB gun.
Yeah.
Fucking Little T, man. Oh, God. Who let him, like, do that? His parents need to ground him. He needs to be grounded
I
for
need to
2
go
weeks.
slap his mum.
Like, when
Like, can you get back to school, please,
When
mate?
I used to say shit like that when I was 12, I used to get grounded for 2 weeks and it was like being in prison.
What, rape your sister?
I never say shit like that. But like,
He's
whenever
12.
Whenever I swear, you like get your mouth washed out with soap,
Yeah.
2 weeks grounded, get beat up by your brother, and then like done.
Yeah.
You never do it again.
Yeah.
Someone needs to do that to this kid.
It's because he's had nothing done to him.
I know.
They just let him run.
It's just like runs around in his little Adidas tracksuit that's children's small, like hanging around with these scrawny little fake gangsters smoking weed.
Don't even say fake gangsters. Knobheads.
Yeah. Dickhead.
Dickhead. Fucking bunch of gays.
Let's end it. End it on that. I'm done. Too much.